Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name is Max, and I'm back with another Pauper League, and I'm really stoked to get into this one. This is the first league I'm getting to play post-ban. This list is Jund Gardens, it's Jund tokens. I played one league with this deck on my channel, and I'm really stoked to play it again. In the last league, spoiler, you can pause the video now if you don't want to know what happened in the last league before you watch it. All right, that's enough time. We 5-0'd the last league. Let's see if we can 5-0 again here. Um, I've played two leagues with the deck so far, 3-2, and both those losses were very close, and then a 5-0. So let's see if we can keep the train going. Like I said, this is the first league I'm playing post-ban. Couple cards just got banned. Galvanic Relay got banned, Disciple of the Vault got banned, but Expedition Map got unbanned. I have some Tron brews that I want to play with Expedition Map. Maybe we'll get into that soon, but I need to keep testing this brew because it was so fun to play, making a little bit of waves in Pauper here. So if you want to see a detailed deck tech, go back to that last video on my channel. It's youtube.com/snapbolt. And if you subscribe to that channel, that's the best way to support me. I am recording live right now on Twitch, twitch.tv/snapboltgames. So you can always come hang out live. But this is, again, just a Jund tokens deck. I'll go through a quick deck tech here. Our two main token producers, or I guess I should say our three, our token producers are Sprout Swarm, Kuldotha Rebirth, and actually Colony Garden in conjunction with Balance Lands. So some pretty sweet token producers. We combo those with Glimmer Baron, which sacks tokens. It's kind of like an Atog for 1 mana. It can only sacrifice tokens though. Then Rites of Initiation really impressed me in the first league. We had a lot of games where we were winning on turn 4, discarding our entire hand. Like we won on turn 4 through double blocks. So that was pretty sweet. Two makeshift munitions is a nice payoff as well. And then we just play the best card advantage suite in Pauper, which is Ancestral Recall, Ichor Wellspring, and then we play other sack outlets to go along with it in Synthesizer and Star, because we also have Rebirth. So we have like a nice sacrifice package between Rebirth, Dispute, and then these 12 sack outlets. We play a couple artifact lands to sack to our Rebirth or Deadly Dispute as well. Chromatic Star kind of serving double duty. Since we're a 3-color deck in Pauper, this helps fix our mana, and it's a nice card to sacrifice. Our removal spells, 4 Lightning Bolt, 2 Cast Down, and 2 Thorn. So as you can see, we're essentially not playing any bad cards. I guess you could say our bad cards are Glimmer Baron and Sprout Swarm, but that's essentially what the deck is based around, and everything else is just a really strong card in Pauper. And Sprout Swarm really, really impressed me. This card was just winning games on its own. It's kind of hard to interact with. You have to counter it or like essentially discard it. You can't really deal with the board. So really liked Sprout Swarm. And the sideboard made a couple changes. I had 4 copies of Weather the Storm. Because Storm was legal, that was my tech against Storm, is just to gain a bunch of life. But now the Galvanic Relay got banned. Just go down to 2 Weathers, and I've just replaced those with a Serene Heart to have more hate against Boggles, and an Ancient Grudge for more hate against Affinity, because people are still playing Affinity. It's still really good. And that's pretty much the deck. You can see the other sideboard cards here. Let's just get right into round 1. All right, welcome to round 1. We're against Belina 911. And we're going to mulligan this 1 bounce land hand. That'll happen sometimes. We have 4 bounce lands, so yep, that'll happen. Let's mulligan. This deck, I think, mulligans fairly well, though. I'm going to snap keep this. This is an interesting one. I think I'm just going to put back Ash Barrens. And then this is like a nice hand because we can go turn 1, Garden. This is actually like a really, really nice hand. Because we go turn 1 Gardens, make a plant. Turn 2, tap the Gardens, play Chromatic Star, play Carnarium. Then turn 3, we can go Kuldotha Rebirth the Star. We're drawing cards as we're doing this. Replay Gardens, and then maybe win on turn 4. So I really like this. The bounce lands plus Gardens make you mulligan a lot better, and this is one note that I wanted to make, and that is we have 2 Carnarium, 2 of the Gruul bounce land, but maybe it should be 3 Carnarium, because when you have Garden plus bounce land, if you have Carnarium, then you have all 3 of your colors. And generally when you mulligan, you want to keep Garden plus bounce land, so that's Jund colors right there. So, ooh, Glimmer Baron. Could play that on turn 2 as well. Might want to do that, because we can just play Star the same turn we're going to play Rebirth anyway. Okay, looks like we're against elves. Should be interesting. Oh no, it's walls. It's defenders. Okay. We're just going to have to try to build up a big board quickly and then kill them. I still think we want to just go Baron, Carnarium. We're still going to try to set up for a turn 4 win here. We also have this bolt to slow them down, which is nice. If they just tap out for Axebane, I just bolt it. Kind of sucks because we won't be able to rebirth this turn, but is what it is. Definitely going to bolt this like 100%. So I guess I just start by going play Gardens, attack with Baron. They're not going to block. And then post combat, go Lightning Bolt, Axebane, play Chromatic Star, pass the turn. I think now I have to try to win on turn 5, but I certainly could. Okay, they go Caretaker, Leaf Caller, Sentinel, all the cards we know about. And then next turn I get to go Rebirth and then start Sprout Swarming, and then hopefully the turn after that Rights. I might not even play this Ash Barrens to have more cards in hand. Let's start with Rebirth on Star. Ooh, Munitions. Munitions is really tempting because I can go play Great Furnace, play Munitions, sack kill one of these two things. Alternatively, I can go tap Colony Garden and 3 creatures, cast a Sprout Swarm with buyback. Then I'll have 3 creatures, and then I can cast a Sprout Swarm again end of turn for 2 tokens. Not play any cards from my hand. Next turn, draw 1 card. Rights for 4 after I attack with everything. Then if they block a bunch of stuff, they lose their entire board. And if they don't, they die. They could potentially do something pretty good next turn, but I think I like that line. Cast with buyback. And then I guess attack with Baron because maybe they want to chump it. Don't think they will. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, potentially 7. So that's only 15 damage right now. I wonder if I could have won by attacking with Glimmer Baron somehow and having Rights up, but just going to try to win next turn. Yeah. Okay, this is good. They're just drawing cards here. This is perfect. They don't have that much mana left. They only have 2 mana. They do have a Quirion Ranger, though, I suppose, so they actually do have a lot of mana. Okay. The more things that are tapped, though, the less blockers they have. I chose to not play land. Here, let me try to fix this filter a little bit. Just depending on how much light there is in the room. Need to adjust this filter. I chose not to play land so I could have a bigger Rights of Initiation. Okay. If I cast Sprout Swarm without buyback, that might like kind of like put them off that something's up. But I feel like it's good enough. All right, let's see here. Because I also can just play Munitions, start killing their 1/1s. That's pretty tempting. They have potentially, they can potentially untap 2 things and block a lot of creatures. Hmm. Kind of wishing I played land last turn so I would have more things to munitions. Why don't I could also just attack with all. I could just attack with everything. And then if these plants like get blocked by things, I could potentially not rights and then start killing their board. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna attack with all. Yeah, killing Corians could be the move, but I think I can just win here potentially. Yeah, they didn't use Corian for untaps. So, okay. I have 4 creatures getting through. They're getting +4 from rights. So that's 16, 17, 18, 19 damage. Nice. Rights is a good card. Let's go. Got them in the first one. Nice. I think fumes is probably all we want. Yeah, that was sweet. Messing with this filter again. Okay. What do we not want? We definitely want Cast Down and Bolt. Glimmer Baron's also pretty good. Thorn is maybe just a little bit too slow here. Chainer's Edict is like they sack their worst creature. That doesn't seem that good to me. Pyroblast can potentially stop them from comboing, but I think I'd rather just try to kill them quickly while disrupting them. Yep, let's go. Submit. That was a mulligan, and what was that, a turn 5 win still? Yeah, sounds fine. A little bit awkward, but I think it's good enough. Turn 2, we can go Bolt plus Carnarium. Overgrown Battlement is kind of a problem for us since we play Lightning Bolt, but what are you going to do? I have to play Carnarium, so I could just Lightning Bolt the Quirion. I can also Lightning Bolt the Tinderwall, but I think Lightning Bolting the Quirion is going to be good here. Let's add red draw. Deadly Dispute. It's a great one. The bounce lands, like we see here, are just fine, like on their own. All right, they did not play a land. I think I'm just going to cast down the Overgrown Battlement and pass the turn. Not the most efficient, but rather just keep slowing them down here. If I draw any untapped land, I can Ancestral here. Synthesizer. Might as well lead on that. Because I can just Deadly Dispute that away, which is like a nice turn. Alright. Still just Deadly Dispute away the Synth. Hoping to draw an untapped land here. Draw a tap land. Now it's pretty awkward because I cannot play a Kaldatha plus this bounce land. So I probably just have to let these cards go from the sideboard or from the exile zone, which sucks. We missed pretty hard on Synthesizer, but the good news is we have a lot of stuff left to do. So I think what I'm going to do is play Glimmer Baron, play Gruul Turf. If I play Kaldatha, I have to sack Vault and Treasure, and then I just can't even play this. So, yeah, let's just do what we can do. Pretty awkward there, but hoping to hit a land off the Synthesizer for good value. They play like another Overgrown Battlement or an Axebane Guardian. I'm just going to kill it. Yep, definitely going to kill that. Ooh, Colony Garden's kind of nice, actually. All right, let's start with Wellspring. I'm probably going to go Wellspring, draw a random card, cast down this, play Colony Garden, but I'll just start with Wellspring. Ooh, that's a good one. Now, I think I change my line, because now I can play Vault. I can Rebirth and then play Vault and still cast down. So let's start with Rebirth. This deck is pretty smooth, honestly. They're not going to block here, because that would just be trading token for one of their O3s. They don't want to do that. Glimmer Baron showing up, though, doing work. Ooh, they are going to trade. Nice. I'll make that trade. Winding Way. They have a good card advantage engine, too. Wow, they hit 4 cards there. That's bad for us. Overgrown Battlement. So we know they have these 3 cards in hand. Moe D, Jaspera, Sentinel, Fintorn Elves. They're kind of going off here. They can play Sentinels or Fintorn right now. We can draw into Fumes as well. Haha, look at that. Ask and ye shall receive, huh? So I can attack with all. Yeah, the art on Glimmer Baron is fire, by the way. Good point. I can attack with all. They're probably going to block Goblin Token with Sentinel, and then at that point I Fumes, killing Quarian Ranger and Sentinel. That seems good. We'll just start with that. We'll just start with attack with all. They're going to block here. Oh, they block there. Okay, well, my play still works if I want to keep my goblins, or I can sack a goblin to kill Sentinel. Because I could just potentially keep this Fumes in my hand. I think killing Quarian is just worth it, actually, so I'll just tap like this, cast this. Let's see. Can't quite cast Sprouts Swarm with buyback yet. I'll just cast a Wellspring for now. Nice, that's a really good draw too. All right, pass. Now we can start Sprout Swarming plus munitions or whatever we have the mana for. Okay, they're drawing more cards. See what they hit. They hit 0 cards on Lead the Stampede. I don't think I've ever seen that. Wow. That's incredibly bad for them. I mean, they did hit 4 cards, 4 for 4 on Winding Way, and then 0 on Lead the Stampede, but that is really bad for them. Okay. Now let's start with Munitions, sack, kill Finthorn, draw. Ooh, Deadly Dispute. That's a really good draw as well. So I'm just going to play Great Furnace, play Wellspring. They only have 3 cards in hand. I can attack with these 3. And then just leave up Munitions / Ancestral Recall. My Walls video. That must have been pretty old. I haven't played Walls for a little while, but yeah, sweet. Walls is a really fun deck. They play land, play another Overgrown Battlement, sure. Then they can go 2, 3, 4, Molly D. But now they could just be dead, depending on what we have. Because I can go Deadly Dispute, make a token. I think they might, like... There's a good chance they're going to be dead here. Another Munitions. and a colony garden. I can make another token. I have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana right now. They're at 15. And I have these sprout swarms as well that I don't necessarily even need to buy back. I could just play potentially. I think I'll just start my turn with synthesizer. Because I can also sack 2 like artifacts, like even my lands, to kill this mole drifter to clear the way. So looking good here. Synth reveal sprout swarm. All right, now we have to actually plan out the turn a little bit here. This deck can be kind of challenging to play. So say I go Sprout Swarm, cast another Sprout Swarm for 2 mana, play a Colony Garden. I'll have 2 more tokens, or I'll have 3 more tokens. And then I'll have 2 mana, tap these two lands, sack random artifacts, kill Mole Drifter. Then I'll have 3 tokens, 4, 5, 6 tokens. Then I'll go Sprout Swarm with buyback, 7 tokens, Sprout Swarm without buyback, 8 tokens. That's 17 damage. I think that's lethal. I think they're just dead. I'm just going to do that. Let's go. Cast. I guess I'll start by just munitionsing this down. Wait, I need the green mana technically. Munitions this. Sack an artifact. Munitions this. Sack an artifact. Play Colony Garden. Cast Sprout Swarm. Cast Sprout Swarm with buyback. Oh, and I even have a treasure to sack as well. Cast without buyback. Attack. And then sack everything. Mom, can we have a dog at home? No, we already have a dog. Sweet. Got the first one. Deck's feeling good. Deck is feeling good. All right, let's go round 2. All right, after an exciting round 1, welcome to round 2. We're going to keep this hand. This hand looks good. Mountain Chromatic Star. Don't know what that means. I can go Swamp Chromatic Star, or I can cycle with the Ash Barrens. I think I'm going to want to get my forest. I can play this later. I don't need my forest right now, actually. Maybe having this in play is better. Could this be a mirror? Or is it... This could be the mirror. Oh, man. All right. So now I could just sack Star for green, play Glimmer Baron. Of course, I draw my green spell right now. Because then I can block these with Glimmer Baron. And then play Carnarium. I think I like that. It could also just be like red, black. Oh, they missed on lands? I wasn't even paying attention. I was too excited that it could be the mirror. If they don't hit lands, they're going to be in trouble. Great Furnace, Star. I've seen some other like red black token type decks, so it could just be that. I might just have to kill 2 tokens with the removal spells. It's really bad, but then I could potentially play Thorn or kill all their stuff, then play Thorn. I mean, again, I don't love it, but that's what I'm going to do. Interested to see more cards from their deck. I don't think people have found the best Tron deck yet, but I think it has potential. Cast down a 1/1 feels pretty bad, but oh, I just mistapped. Okay, well I'll get my green source now. It's fine. Take an extra damage this turn. Are they going Deadly Dispute? Maybe trying to find it? Oh, Ichor Wellspring. Okay. Let's get Forest. Untap. I think I'm just leading on Synth. Alternatively, I can just play Great Furnace past the turn, and then have double Bolt up. Then next turn, if they don't play a creature here, then I can just go Bolt, Bolt, untap, play Thorn, try to win that way. I think I like it. I'll just take 2 from these goblins here. I want to know if I'm supposed to use my bolts or not. Because if they go like second rebirth, then obviously I'm not supposed to. Okay. Carnarium. I wonder if this is just straight black-red or if they're... I did see a black-red deck that was similar to mine, but obviously without the green cards. Okay, now we're going to just slam Thorn, bounce land. We could slam Thorn Baron just to be safe. Play bounce land later. I like it. Just waiting on Synthesizer so we can get max value. I like it. Okay. F6. F6 their turn. Their draw has been pretty awkward, but they kind of got out of their mana screw now. Ancestral was a great draw. As it typically is. It's a really strong card. All right, they play Rebirth. It's kind of scary, but we have a lot of ways. Oh, they double Rebirth. Okay, well, it's gonna be scary. What's up, though, comedian? And they have cast down for Glimmer Baron. Jesus. Go Synth. It's an Ash Barons. Suppose I play that. I can always bounce it later. Deadly Dispute that. Rites of Initiation, and there's the miss on Rites into lands. I think we're gonna lose now. This is the first time that, yeah, I've seen Rites and it's been super awkward. We're getting wrecked here. Oh, they should have stayed back with 1, right? Or are we just gonna die to like Rites from them or something? They have it. I still don't know if it's the mirror or not, but again, the decks are pretty similar. Let's see. Munitions. They had all 4 rebirths. So we don't know if they have the green cards or not. But either way, we're dead. Okay, got us. They could have fumes as well. I mean, I expect them kind of to have that. Or Electrickery. I think we might want Spider Silk for that reason. Ancient Grudge and Gorilla Shaman kill their lands as well. I think the targeted removal spells are really, really bad. Even if they are the mirror and they have Glimmer Baron, I'd probably rather just not have removal. Yeah, I thought about trying to build it black red as well, for sure. Just wasn't sure exactly what to play in all the slots if you do that. I think this looks like a good sideboard plan. Thorn can be awkward, but we just have 1 copy. 4 3-drops is also a lot of 3-drops for Synthesizer, so got to be careful about how we play that. I could see cutting a couple, like 1 or 2 Synthesizers from the list. All right, sand looks good. Hopefully they play some untapped artifact lands that we can kill. It is the mirror. Sweet. You love to see it. Um, I don't want to sack my star because I want to dispute that. So I don't think it's that bad to just play Shaman. They might have taken all their removal out, and it's not even guaranteed they have that many artifact lands anyway. So let's go Shaman into Carnarium, and then we can do whatever next turn. This just lets us use our mana efficiently by playing Shaman. Sure, it shows them that we have Shaman, but I could have just done nothing, play Bounce and pass, but I think I like this. Glimmer Baron. Okay. Carnarium. They have the Garden plus Carnarium combo. It's actually pretty good. Now I think I'm going start with Deadly Dispute. See what I draw. They got stuck on one land and just beat us anyway. There's a Rebirth. We don't have stuff to sack to that yet. I can go play Mountain, play Rebirth, sacking the treasure, but that doesn't seem that good. I think I'm just going to play Forest Baron. Pass the turn. Glimmer Baron, Pauper staple. So if they attack with Baron, oh god. I definitely don't need to block yet. I can start playing Spider Silks, which is pretty good. Ooh, I guess I could have sacked Treasure, which is kind of a neat play. Another copy of Rebirth. Why don't I just go land, Spider Silk Armor, play around munitions a bit, and then I'm just gonna leave up Deadly Dispute in case they like play a removal spell or try to kill one of my things. Then I could just maybe dispute one of my creatures away for like good value. Now that I know that it's the mirror, I probably will just take these out. Because if they just took my list, then we only have 5 lands that this can kill. But I just thought that they were more likely to be on like other lists I've seen that are just like 4 Great Furnace, 4 Vault, and they just play more lands that Gorilla Shaman can kill. Wow. Okay. So I can still I could like deadly dispute away my Shaman. That might be worth it. I get to use this mana. I sack my treasure, but I get another one. If they attack, they don't. So, just debating if I'm going to dispute or not. I think I will. Not the most efficient play here, but gotta do what you gotta do, right? Great Furnace is interesting. Why don't I lead on Synthesizer? I'd like to get this second Spider Silk down as well. Ooh, that's good. Play Great Furnace. Play Rebirth on Synth. We hit an Ichor Wellspring. Suppose I'll just play that. It's just too good value not to play. I can play another Rebirth here. And then maybe threaten a Rights kill at some point. Ooh, I can also start Sprout Swarming. Draw another card. There's another synth. Don't want to play that now. So I'll just pass the turn. Yeah, we can potentially go for a rights kill next turn. We have 6 cards in hand right now. I can Sprout Swarm with buyback at the end of their turn. I got to remember to do that. I almost just forgot. They sent into Wellspring. This is all fine. Oh, they're playing Rebirth before playing the Wellspring. That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought they would do that. The good news is also with Spider Silk is our creatures are just straight up better than theirs. Seems kind of like a tough matchup to play. I think I will not go for a rights kill this early unless I can actually see that I'm going to get it. But I think instead I'm going to keep drawing cards and maybe play a second Spider Silk and try to draw towards Suffocating Fumes. So they cycle Ashburns, play Mountain, play Wellspring or something. I mean, I'm just assuming they took my list, so they probably have at least one Spider Silk, but most likely they have two, because most of the lists that got the most, I guess, notoriety, most uh, traction, I posted it with 2 Spider Silks, I believe. Okay, so they have the Monarch. They draw up to 6. So now I need to just Sprite Swarm with buyback. So I have 6, 7, 8, potentially 9 attackers. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blockers. But if they block everything, all their plants and goblins just die because I have Spider Silk. I think I just don't want to go for that. Let's see. If I attack with all, I get to just rat their board. But if I Sprout Storm without buyback, that's 1 less card for rights too. Just gonna untap. I can start on Synthesizer or Wellspring. Wellspring actually puts a card into my hand, which makes my rights equivalent, which is kind of tempting. Because if I just attack with all, I feel like their blocks are not good. And if I pump 6, if they don't block 3 creatures, they die. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, if I Sprout Swarmed, it still wouldn't have been lethal. I was 1 creature short. So let's just lead on actually tapping like this because I have more red sources. Play Wellspring. Another Sprout Swarm. Because if they go for a big block with everything, there's no way I die on the crackback. And I can choose to just not rights as well, depending on how they block. Which is kind of like the attacker has the power here. Because they probably know that I have rights, so they have to make huge blocks, but I also have Spider Silk, so that means they probably just lose their entire team. Oh, they're just dead. Okay, they're just choosing to not play around rights. So I have 7. I'll just rights for 4 because why not? Okay. Going to game three. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to win that game. Felt like I was behind, but then I just made a big board. Dead to rights. Nice one. Okay, let's not have these. Maybe Thorn is good because it's hard for either player to get through, especially if you're the one who's drawn more rebirths. And then I'll just have like a cast down. The bolts and cast downs are pretty bad, I feel like. Oh, I have Ancient Grudge in the deck still. I mean, that can kill their lands. They're going to have some of these. I just don't think you want to try to fight on that access because either player can slow roll those. At least cast down can kill Thorn and Baron. Because cast down kills Glimmer Baron, but Bolt doesn't. Because killing any other artifact, Wellspring, Star, or Synthesizer is just not good. Um, and I think we want both Fumes, both Spider Silks, because even if they have Spider Silk, we can sometimes set up attacks or blocks plus Fumes that are good. So I'm also on the draw. I could just not play any Thorns and just play like 2 Lightning Bolt. I guess it can be okay to kill the Synth, you're right, but I don't think we want Grudge. I guess maybe one Grudge is better than the cast down for killing Synths and just like if they happen to have like 2 artifact lands, we get to kill both of them. It's a lot, but I'm just gonna lead Garden here. Okay. Do they have bounce land? They do. Okay, let's go Star into Baron. Pass. Then actually kind of in a rough spot because I don't have red mana for these rebirths right now, so I need a good draw. Looks like they're trying to find. Oh, they're going Deadly Dispute right now, but they used both of their artifacts. They could easily have a lot more. They have 9 cards in hand now. Don't love our position, but can quickly change if we have a good draw. Red source, untapped. Ooh, they didn't want to play a 1 mana spell? Spider Silk Armor. Okay, so now I go tap this, play Star for green, and then rebirth the Star. Missed on lands, not ideal. Attack for 1. We're definitely in trouble just because we missed lands. We've only drawn 2 extra cards, I suppose. These cast downs are looking pretty bad. I don't know what Baron means now. Baron? I say it like Baron, like Baron, but I don't know if that's how you pronounce it even. Is it Baron? Glimmer Baron? Instead of Baron? Oh, brutal. Scottish word for child? Nice. Glimmer Child? It's Pump Child here. Like, yeah, I probably shouldn't be saying that. Just got wrecked because I was like, if we draw an untapped land after the Spider Soak, I was considering just playing it, but we just got valued. All right, we make a 9/10, but doesn't do anything. Hmm. We're gonna have to draw really well moving forward. Kind of sucks because we had Garden Swamp plus Star in our opening hand. Who knows how to pronounce these magic cards, honestly. I say Colony Garden, but it's Colony. Grolturf. Sweet. They bolt a Baron. They have 5 cards in hand. No. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing. Play star, then add red draw. I need to draw this turn. I guess I could add green draw because I can just play Glimmer Baron. Okay. Let's bounce the garden here. The good news is they're not doing that much. If they Ancestral right here, then of course we're just gonna die. Okay, they're just cycling. Nice. I just feel like we're so far behind. They have they are going Ancestral. They Ash Baron first and then Ancestraled. Jeez. They have 7 cards in hand. We have 6. Next turn I can go Garden plus Spider Silk. Also, I mean, if they don't draw or have Spider Silk, if they make a huge board, I could still just draw Fumes and win. Okay. Okay, I mean, this was incredibly greedy of them because now I get to take the Monarch here. And then they can't even take it back because all they have is a plant. So I get to go cast down Thorn, attack with both, take the Monarch. Let's go. I could even kill the plant token by sacking my plant if they block. Okay. That was an incredibly greedy line from the opponent. I'm not. They may have just thrown the game, depending on what they have, of course. I guess I could have also just played Thorn. Or no, I couldn't have because I didn't have 4 mana. I do want to get this Spider Silk down if I can as well. I have 3 blockers right now, but they could also end of turn Sprout Swarm. I guess the line. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So I can't quite go Spider Silk, Wellspring plus Rebirth. I feel like just going Spider Silk, leave up Cast Down is the best line because then I can just kill their Glimmer Baron, have 3 blockers back. I think that's what I want to do. Definitely a better Spider Silk than they have, so we're already ahead here. No attacks, just try to protect the Monarch here. If they play a Sprout Swarm, I'm going to cast down their Baron now. If they don't, I'm going to wait. Because I don't want them to get more free Sprout Swarms, basically. Okay, they are Sprout Swarming. Let's see if they just play another one. I guess I have to cast down right now. Otherwise, they'll just untap. So they can cast a Sprout Swarm. Oh, they Deadly Dispute. Okay, nothing much I can do about that, but the good news is here I should be able to protect the Monarch. And I also have this. Next turn I can go like Wellspring into Rebirth, and then I'm pretty well protected at that point. I think I just clawed back into this game after missing a couple land drops. We'll see. They could certainly have something good here as well. They might just be a little bit flooded. Okay, we get to untap. It's huge. Munitions is okay, but it's not going to be game plan A. Do I want to leave up red-black mana? I don't think there's a reason to. Let's just tap like this. I do want to make more 1/1s to try to compete with their Sprout Swarm here. I need to find my own Sprout Swarm as well. But I think for now I'll just play another Spider Silk and then maybe attack with the Glimmer Baron. I don't know if I can yet. Because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 mana plus 2 tokens. They can make 2 more tokens here. I'm just not going to attack. I think that's too risky. Ooh. Now we can attack with all. Because we have double Spider Silk as well, which beats their 1 Spider Silk. That's pretty hilarious. So now they can double Sprout Swarm. But I think this Rights might just crush them. I guess they could attack and Rights me first. Oops, let's not have 6. I think they may have drawn all lands. Yeah, it's hard. It's obviously I don't know, but they're up 5 cards on us. We were stuck on 2 lands for a while this game, but our board is looking decent. They're casting a Sprout Storm right now. I'm not sure why. Not sure what that does. If they attack with all, I'm blocking. Okay, interesting. Hmm. Just kind of trying to debate if I want to just start by like attacking with all. And then I could even Rights for 1 or something to kill their entire board. That slows them down a lot. I could also start with Dispute, sack my Great Furnace, see what I draw. Lands. I think I can just start by attacking with everything. They're at 15, and I have potential Rights for 6. So if they don't block 2 creatures, they die. 5 versus our 6 creatures. I'm just going to attack with everything. I'm not too worried about protecting the Monarch here. Well, they can potentially take Monarch even if they block, but I can probably protect it, but I don't care that much about the Monarch, I don't think. Because now I can just go Rights for 1. I kill their entire board. Sure, they can Sprout Swarm, make a 1/1. But then I can also just Munitions, kill their 1/1. They can't take the Monarch. I like that line. Oh, I should. Then this doesn't kill that. Damn. I forgot plant was an O1. I messed up. And I discarded my munitions. Oh my god, that was the worst possible discard. I might have just punted this game away. That was a bad play. I still kill a lot of their board, but yeah, it's pretty annoying. Hmm. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. What is this? Lightning bolt? Oh, they have rights? Oh my god. Okay. So they have to discard 2 cards. Please call, what's up? I thought they could have this, but I wasn't really thinking they would do this. Maybe they have to. Again, Monarch's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is like who has the bigger board to win with. So they rights for 2. They lost their Sprout Swarm. So these are my Glimmer Barons are already surviving. My plant is gonna die no matter what. I kind of like just disputing away my plant because it's just gonna die here. Drew another dispute. Trade off a lot of the board, and then just go play land. I could go play land, play Thorn, because then I at least eat a Saproling. I think I'm gonna do it. I like it. I misplayed that turn pretty badly. Not sure if I had rights for one more if it would have actually been good. And we discarded the worst possible. We had the worst discard. I guess we did just draw another one. But I think if I could go back, I would probably just not attack there and maybe take a different line. Maybe like play munitions pass and set up killing a lot of their creatures or something. I don't really know. Maybe just start playing disputes on the end of their turn. I guess they were sprout swarming though, so maybe I had to attack. Damn. Synthesizer, reveal, ancestral. It's kind of a problem. Into garden. They're kind of going off. They may be able to take the monarch and protect it, but that would be kind of tough. I also have 8.5 minutes. Should be plenty of time. 13 to 19. They probably don't have second rights. They're drawing a lot of cards though. I don't want to see another Sprout Swarm. So I can start with, well, just like guess not ancestral, just draw 2 by sacking a land. But I might want to sack my lands to kill some of their blockers in order to take the monarch back. They can play 1 Sprout Swarm right now. Let's go play an artifact, play munitions, kill Saproling token by sacking 2 lands. Pretty funny. I'm gonna do it. Kill that. Now, how many creatures do I attack with? If I attack with 2, oh, they didn't Sprout Swarm, so I don't think they have that. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, They'd have to tap this for Sprout Swarm. I think just attacking with 2 is the best. Potentially 3 is better. I think just attacking with my Barons should be fine here. This can't deal me damage. Okay, one more. I can sack more stuff to this munitions in a pinch to protect the Monarch if I have to. Okay, that's good. It's a start. Now I'm just passing the turn with munitions up. They didn't crack Star. They're Sprout Swarming right now without buyback. That means they probably have another one. I guess I make them attack first, and then... Are they just going to Sprout Swarm again without buyback? Wow, that's really aggressive. They're doing everything they can to take the Monarch. If they attack with all those, I can just let it go. If they only attack with 2, I can kill 1 and block the other one. Removal spell on Thorn would be pretty bad. Damn, Synth. Into Bolt? I guess they can't really bolt my stuff that effectively because I can just munitions down a Sapling or Deadly Dispute. Like I only have a tapped Goblin, which has 3 toughness because I have double Spider Silk here. What a crazy game. Are they playing another Spider Silk? No, just cracking Synth. Typical turf, sure. Got it. What a game indeed. Just what I was thinking. Okay, so they are attacking with 3. So now I just eat 1, give up the Monarch, and don't munitions, at least during attacks. I'll just let 2 damage happen. See if they just bolt us, or maybe the Goblin. Three black mana. What is this? Play Thorn? Oh, Lightning Bolt, Thorn. But it's a 1/5. Okay. Maybe they thought it was going to die. Oh, they're going fumes now. So now I think I just take this opportunity to use this as a Deadly Dispute fodder, basically. Oh, 2 lands. Brutal. They have 2 blockers. I have 3 attackers right now. Okay. Can also potentially kill a blocker. Nice, that was a good draw. Because this is something I can sacrifice also to munitions. Ooh, nice. And a synth, let's go. Just playing stuff. Now I think I just attack with all of these. I think they have to block these Glimmer Barons, if I'm not mistaken. 3, 4, 5 artifacts, that's plus 10 on either one. Yeah, if they don't block Glimmer Barons, they die to them. Now we'll certainly go in on them. Okay, let's do it. 3, 4, 5, that's 11. Maybe I bought back here. 9, 11. No cast down. Nice. What's up, Iceman? Came at the right time. That was sweet. I did not think we were gonna win that. Holy crap. I think I made a mistake or two, but I still think we may have just slightly outplayed the opponent there. Um, Maybe they forgot that you could sack a treasure to Glimmer Baron. They didn't think it was lethal, or maybe they didn't do the math. But yeah, a Tog kills pretty fast. Um, Toad Short, yeah, good point. I actually meant to try out one fling in the sideboard because I was worried about Tron locks. But I mean, we do have munitions to fight against Tron. Um, I guess you could just cut a random card from the sideboard, like either the Ancient Grudge, a Chainer's Edict, the Serene Heart, a Gorilla Shaman for a fling if you want to try a fling. I think that'd be totally reasonable. Nice 7-0 in the last 7 matches here. Oh, we're against Carves, the real test. We'll keep this. This is a turn 2 Ancestral if we want. Yeah, last boss in the game, even though it's only round 3. Or no, it's the third boss out of 5, but it's the toughest boss. Carve says, thanks. Forest. Sprawl. What are we playing against? Boggles? Yeah. Okay. They said score. I said 2-0. You? I might want to play Star Bounceland next turn. I might want to play Star Cycle Ash Barrens so I don't have to discard. They're okay. Carves is 3-1 right now. We'll see if we can take them down. Okay. They don't have any more lands. Hopefully if they have we can't allow them to have any trample auras basically, but there's nothing we can do about it. Problem is if I go land Deadly Dispute, I go up to 9 cards. I guess I can use the treasure to play this star to not have to discard. I think that's fine. Go. We have a lot of hate for this matchup, though. We have 2 Chainer's Edicts in the sideboard, 2 Suffocating Fumes, and Serene Heart. Serene Heart is the destroy all auras for 2 mana instant, so that kills these 2. So we have a lot of stuff. Okay, they just played another Sprawl and then attack for 4. I can play another Ancestral. I think that's what I want to start on. Colony Garden, Thorn. So now I think I go Colony Garden, Glimmer Baron, pass. Discard Ash Barrens. Could have discarded Gruul Turf as well, but might want to start chumping here. Oh no, do they have the lifelink aura? If they don't have, if I was gonna say, as long as they don't have trample plus Armadillo Cloak, then we lose if they have that. Okay, well, I think we lose to this too. We can chump, survive, but I think we have no outs. Let's just go to the next game. Again, a lot of good sideboard. Boggles has to mulligan a lot, so not too surprising to lose game 1 there. Okay. I think we board these in. Could board in a Pyroblast. I don't think Spider Silk. I don't think Spider Silk armor is good. Could play one Lightning Bolt. Could play one Pyroblast. I don't like Pyroblast because Pyroblast can even counter Slippery Boggle. I guess Munitions is also pretty bad, but Munitions can like kill them slowly. I guess we could just leave in some number of Bolt to like kill random 1/1s and stuff. You do make a good point that Munitions is maybe just terrible. I don't want to leave in 3 Lightning Bolt. That's really bad. Haven't faced Boggles yet. I guess we could bring in Weather the Storm, but they often, again, he just like, made a 16 power creature, so I don't think Weather the Storm is good against that. This honestly looks fine to me. Board out 2 Bolt, 2 Cast Down. Our only removal is 2 Bolt, which gives us a little reach. 1 Munitions for some reach as well. They may have Young Wolf, but obviously I'm just still bringing in Edict and Fumes anyway. And sure, I guess I can Lightning Bolt that, but Munitions is also okay against Young Wolf, I suppose. Plus, Munitions is just a decent sack outlet for like Wellspring and Synthesizer if I want to do that. Okay. Definitely want to leave in Thorn. Sand's pretty bad, but I'll keep it. We can, turn 1 Glimmer Baron, turn 2 Cycle for Swamp, play Gruul Turf, turn 3 potentially Fumes. So definitely keeping this. Okay, we don't want to see something that pumps toughness. That's what we do not want to see. I don't know if staying back really does anything. They're so likely to have something. Ooh, nice. Let's go. Just gonna pass. I don't think they could go like Blue Source Dispel. Okay, looking good. Nice. Game 3. Fumes was enough, huh? All right. Boggles. Gotta cross our fingers, hope they mull it to oblivion on the play. It's the best strategy against Boggles. We'll run it back. Ooh, 0 lands. Our best card, though. Okay, they mulligan to 6. Okay, we got the Edict. We got some stuff going on here. They keep 6. Super lucky. Let's just put back 1 synth. We can't Edict till turn 3 with our lands the way they are right now. Boggle. Ooh. I think I want to lead on that, because now I could turn to Edict potentially. They also have the white enchantment that makes them get a creature. Wow, they have only 1 land. I kind of want to wait till they suit this up. Might be a little bit greedy. I can also go Glimmer Baron, Bounce Land. Kind of like that. Jack Railroad, what's up? It's pretty close between edicting right now. They only have 1 mana, but then if they just go play another creature, sure, it slows them down, but it's kind of annoying. I'm just going to go with the greedy line. Greed is good, right? I just really want them to put an aura on here. Something that I can, like, yeah, ethereal armor, perfect. They actually can't attack. Oh, they sacked a draw to try to find a land? Because now I can just edict them if I want. I just don't want them to be able to make a, like, what if they play another creature plus another enchantment? Then I get wrecked. So I think the safe line is edict plus star here. Then try to win next turn, maybe. We can make 4 more tokens minimum next turn. There's another Boggle. And a Rancor? Oh, and an Unbridled Growth, sure. Surprised to see Carves playing this card. Don't know if that card is that good. So I think I just lead on Rebirth right now. Alternatively, I can lead on Synth. Actually, I like that because I can just play Mountain Rebirth this turn. This gives me the most options. I have green, black, red mana, so I should be able to cast most spells. Deadly Dispute. Do I Deadly Dispute Star or Synth? I guess Synth. Colony Garden. Okay. So now play Colony Garden. Play Rebirth. Okay. 3, 4, 5 tokens. So that's only 11 damage right now. We can make 1 or 2 more tokens next turn. All right, that's annoying, but they cannot attack. Sprout Swarm. That's a really good one, actually. Wow. They're at 18. Let's see. They concede. GG. Why'd they concede? GG's. I'm sure they have both. I'm sure they have 4 abundant growth, no question. Um, I don't. I guess maybe Carv's hand wasn't that good, and he would rather just get onto another league because he thought he was likely to lose that game. Um, and I'm not sure, but I wanted to calculate if I could go for the win though. If I attack with just Baron, so I would go Garden, make a plant, then go tap plant, 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 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 goblins. Make a another make a sapperling, and then have goblin token sapperling untapped. Then go 4, 5, make another sapperling, and then another sapperling. So I could have made three more sapperlings and had 6, 7, 8. That's 17 damage. I mean, I probably was gonna win this game, but I guess it wasn't for sure. Nice. Took down Carves on Boggles. 3-0, 8-0 in the last 8 matches. This deck is what, 11-2 overall? Jeez. Some close ones. Excited for round 4 here. Let's go. Sorry about that, chat and YouTube. Thank you, Jordaz. I was saying round four, 3-0, the usual against Dr. Ghost. Apologize for being muted here. Sorry about that. But I was saying this is a fire icon, and I might actually have to change mine to the best boy right here. So, ooh, Glimmer Baron. It's got to be better to just rebirth this turn because I'm not going to win next turn anyway. Rebirth is honestly so good in this deck. Again, apologize for the mute there, but I think we're okay. Didn't miss much. It's probably going to be weird for YouTube. They took Glimmer Baron. So we're against probably Black White Pestilence, which I was thinking could be a rough matchup because they have a lot of Pestilence. That's rough for us. Um, I guess I'm leading on Wellspring. Ooh, nice. Didn't know I was going to draw that, obviously. Can play that next turn. Back for 3. Munitions is pretty good against them as well. Nice sack outlet for my Wellspring here with munitions. I did want to try to test out this matchup. Wanted to see how it goes. Our hand was good here as well, which definitely helps. I want that back-to-back 5-0s so bad here. I really wish I could have played this list in the challenge last weekend for like the first, like before even playing really leagues with it, just to jump into the challenge because I was feeling like it was going to be good. But maybe next weekend. Okay, they're at 17. Cast down. Why don't I just go? I guess crack black, draw. Ooh, rebirth. I like that. Let's go rebirth the Wellspring because they can't even pestilence us yet. Another Wellspring. I'm just gonna play Glimmer Baron because they have to like then play a removal spell on Glimmer Baron. And edicts don't really do anything, so sure it's not mana efficient, but this is a huge threat in play. Pestilence? Oh, Pristine Talisman into Cast Down? Yeah. So now if they have Pestilence, we're probably going to lose, but let's attack. Oh, wait. I could also draw with Wellspring right now because playing Munitions doesn't really do anything. If they have Pestilence, I'm kind of get wrecked anyway. I think I like play Wellspring because if I had drawn Rights there, ooh, I can actually Ancestral try to draw Rights. I'm going to do it. Rights? Okay. Good try, good try. So sure, we do get wrecked by a Pestilence here, but at least then their Pestilence should go away. Main deck Duress still. Interesting. They probably just take Ancestral. Maybe they take Munitions? Yeah. Maybe they don't have Pestilence. Guardian. Okay. Nice. Another Munitions. So I can hit for 5. Cannot. Oh, I can't. I can kill. I can kill. So I just go Munitions. Land. Attack with everything. They can only block 1. Just munitions you. Then bolt you. Munitions you. Nice. Our draw was just a little bit too strong there. A little bit too fluid, a little bit too consistent. That was nice. I wanted Tranquility because in general I like Tranquility better than Serene Heart, but then we kill our own munitions with Tranquility. Good one, Jack Railroad. Uh, I guess I don't hate Chainer's Edict because I just kill Guardian of the Guild Pack, which can then kill Pestilence. We might need to think about including some spell that can kill Pestilence in our sideboard, but I mean, this matchup's going to be pretty tough no matter what. I could just sideboard like this for now. Oh, I guess I want Ancient Grudge for sure. Also, do I want Spider Silk Armor? Are they going to have suffocating fumes? Toad Short, thinking the exact same way as me. Let's look up like what a standard Guardian of the Guild Pack deck looks like. Um, there should be one in the most recent deck dump. Okay, so 3 Pestilence main, one side. This deck doesn't have it, but I don't know if that actually means anything. 4 Duress, I mean, they could just be playing this list. I don't think I want Spider Silk. Oops. They're they're likely to just have 4 Pestilence. Heisenberg with the big brain weather the storm play. So they can't win with Pestilence? No, because they can just grind us out with Pestilence Guardian, and then we can never win. So I'm not gonna do that. I am gonna bring in these 3 cards, I think that. Ooh, do I want Bog? Bog over like Ash Barrens to be greedy? Or Bog over Bolt, one more land? Sure, I like that. Because I can just exile. Well, I guess Bog probably doesn't do anything. That might have been bad, but at least I go up to 21 lands. So actually I think it's fine. I'll keep this. Hand's not great, but can start making plants. Not necessarily exactly where we want to be in the matchup, but I guess they have to side out all their edicts. Take synth. They just like snap took synth. They didn't even consider taking this. I guess makes sense. Maybe we can just like surprise them with a rights kill or something. Pristine Talisman 22. Sprout Swarm. Can't quite swarm yet. But I'll just continue slowly making plants. Night's Whisper, sure. Kabira, 23, you got it. I'd have to Sprout Swarm right now. Kind of sucks, but then I can play Bounce Land and then next turn play Colony Garden, so I'm going to do it. Obviously, it's not that good, but allows us to keep making plants at least. Yeah, that's why we got screwed because we had it in the bog. Okay, they duress the swarm. Thought that might happen, but we're just incredibly flooded over here. The good news is if we draw like Deadly Dispute, we can get right out of this. If we draw rights, we could just kill them as well. Just with a couple plants that we've made off one colony. We've made 3 plants off one colony garden. So that's for all the haters that say colony garden plus bounce land isn't good. Could have even tried to draw a card there to just draw into rights, but I think waiting is fine. They have to have Pestilence. They haven't. They didn't play it yet. So. Oh God. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to draw into rights because I can't win. I don't think if the game goes any longer. Also, do I bolt? No, because discarding bolt to rights is actually worth 4 damage. Okay, we got one. We got one draw step. Hut. Damn. 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 I have to try to kill this pestilence now and then rebuild. So I'll just play vault, attack for 1, pass the turn. Then they'll probably play a guardian. I need them to pestilence my board. And then pestilence will die, but they're looks like they're just not gonna do that also. It's pretty bad. I'll tap the Cardinarium. I'm not sure what's better to tap. Okay, nice. Into Bog. Kind of funny. I don't even want to play this Garden into the Pestilence, really. They're just not Pestilencing for 1. So maybe I have to play Baron. Force them to Pestilence. Otherwise, I'm just waiting too long and they're going to start 6 mana draw a card. Can end of turn crack Synth. Alright, let's just do this. Kind of sucks. They'll probably just Pestilence away our board, but at least we can potentially deal with this. We have an Edict for their Guardian. Shouldn't have played the Colony Garden there. That was bad. Yeah, I could have bolted the Baron as well, then kill Pestilence right now. That would have been better, honestly. I can still probably clear the Pestilence. The problem is they're magnifying glassing. Oh, geez, that's annoying. I was not expecting that. Okay. I am gonna bolt my own Baron though. Do I even want to bog them right now? Probably shouldn't even have played second. I guess if they dusted us these, that's fine. Okay. Now they're just starting to Pestilence because they're at a really high level. Oh, they just are getting into damage or 2. I see. Okay, they bog us, sure. They also know about this Chainer's Edict, right? Okay. I'm just trading for it. Guess they can still make a clue. Ooh. That's interesting. So let's go Edict you. Bog you. Play Baron, and then definitely stop playing lands. It's going to be really tough. They just have so much mana at this point to beat this Magnifying Glass. Oh, Edict is unknown to them. Well, makes sense that they would play Guardian into it then. They're just drawing with their clues. We need to draw like a Kaldatha Rebirth and then just go for it. Which we can certainly do. We just don't have that much time because they're drawing 2 cards a turn here off Magnifying Glass. It's like the worst Bonders ornament, but I guess it is a Bonders. Okay, they're Getting our Edict, which is actually kind of annoying. And they cracked Clue. They have 5 cards in hand. They're at 34 as well. Yeah, we're definitely flooded this game. But, I mean, opponent's deck is just functioning perfectly. They're doing exactly what they want to do. We built up a board, they wrathed, and now they're just drawing cards slowly and gaining life. And then eventually they just find more Guardians and Pestilence and then kill us. Can basically concede this one whenever. Just take a couple more draw steps, I suppose. Wow. They're just also at so much life that even if I draw like Kuldotha Rebirth next turn, it's probably not going to be enough. But I might as well keep playing just in case. Maybe a Sprout Swarm can get there. They probably have a Duress or a Castigate as well that they're just waiting on too. Sure. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can still Sprout Swarm twice. So I'm just not going to play any lands. Maybe I should have played one for future Sprout Swarms to make them better, but I don't think so, honestly. I'm going to try to block the Lone Missionary. I'll go block and then Sprout Swarm again. Can Sprout Swarm beat them single-handedly? I don't think so. About to find out. Pestilence. Pestilence is fine. Just gonna keep swarming. And they crack Clue. And that magnifying glass takes a long time. A lot of clicks. They Pestilence for 1 on end step, I see. I'm just not going to Sprout Swarm though. I mean, I guess they're going to play a creature. They just want to deal a bunch of damage with this Pestilence. Got it. Duress us, take Sprout Swarm. Okay. Now they see rights as well. Maybe I should have just conceded here. Should have. Damn. They're just going Pestilence for 7. And then next turn, they can just play another Pestilence. Make a Clue. Crack Clue. Here's the Rebirth. All right, let's hope no extra Pestilence, but I mean, I assume they have it. Imagine winning this game. Cryptrats. All right, let's just concede. That was actually lethal anyway. Cryptrats for 7. Okay. It's not going to be easy. I also could have thought about mulliganing that hand, but mulliganing into the Duress Castigate deck is also not ideal. We just got a little bit flooded there, and we got Wrath. We have 2 Bolt in our deck. I guess they have Lone Missionaries and stuff too. It's fine. Let's go. Don't think Spider Silk is good, actually. If they have Crypt Rats and Pestilence, it just doesn't work against that. Damn. Not quite. This is a keep. Put back 1 star or the synth. Just put back one of the stars. Start making tokens. Ooh, Thorn, that's a really good one. Like to see that. Next turn I'll probably play synth. See what we draw. Definitely playing a synth. Forest, play it. Next turn play Thorn, and that might just be good enough. They haven't shown that they have Thorn yet, and I doubt they have it post board. I guess they could always play a Guardian. Duress doesn't take Thorn. That's why just having these Monarch cards in your deck is just so good. Now we can potentially just win the long game. If they Guardian here, we just get to Edict it, which would be just so fantastic. Okay. Glowed Missionary. Don't know if I need to kill that. I almost like cracking this synth. Maybe that's a little bit greedy. Maybe just playing another synth is better right now. I can always chump with plant if I have to. Let's see what I draw. I actually might crack synth because it gives me another good blocker. Okay, now play this synth and then into Ancestral. Could have just left up Deadly Dispute as well, I suppose. Now I cannot play this Thorn, which is fine. Do I just Edict this, attack for 1 to be safe? Wow, they've already gained 9. I don't think I want to Edict this. I guess I would lose a plant as well if they kill this, attack. Not sure about this. This is kind of tough. I just don't want to let them take the Monarch like right now, no matter what. I guess this is bad if they went like Guardian plus Bog, but they have to have exactly that. Pretty unfortunate to hit the last 4-drop in our deck, but it's part of the downside of this card, I suppose. Wow. Dr. Ghost says, unfortunately, I have to go. Too bad. GG's and Geo with your matches too. Wow, we got a free one there. Doesn't happen all the time. Not sure what they had in hand. I would have loved to see how that was going to play out. It's possible they just didn't want to play against Monarch, but I think that that's probably not the case. They probably actually just had to go, but that's a clutch victory for us in a game that we were not sure that we were going to win. We'll take it 4-0, 9-0 in the last 9. No, we're 4-0. We're 4-0. Why does it say we're 1-0 in this Pauper League? Maybe the thing crashed or something. Yeah, 4-0. Not sure why the tracker is broken. We've been live this whole time, so it doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, let's go round 5. Try for the 5-0. Hey Backo, what's up? All right, round 5 after being gifted round 4. We're against La Keka. Would you like to play first? Yes, I would. And I would not like to mulligan this. This hand's actually pretty solid. I like this hand a lot. Sprout Swarm plus Rebirth is a nice combo. Rebirth helps power that out. We can start playing these stars with this Ash Barrens. and then use our Gruul Turf as well. This is looking good. Warhold Campus, looks like Boros. Synth, okay. Now I'm deciding between cycling this Ash Barrens and playing another star. I think cycling the Ash Barrens is better. I don't know if it actually really matters that much. Whichever one we do, we're probably going to do the other one next turn. But I'd rather just guaranteed get the swamp right now. It's kind of close. Cleansing Wildfire, my dual land. Okay, that's annoying. Let's just get Mountain. It's probably, oh, they didn't have the artifact land, so that's why they killed our land. Okay, makes sense. So now I'm probably just going Rebirth into Swamp, Star, Pass. Next turn we can Ancestral. And then maybe the turn after that, Synthesizer. We don't have a green, like actual green source for Sprout Swarm yet. Ooh, they hit Cleansing Wildfire. That might not be that good. Like, sure, they can kill one of our lands, but that doesn't do anything. Oh, they bounce Synth with Glinthawk for value. They hit a Seeker of the Way that they cannot cast. Wow, they got punished hitting two drops. Another Rebirth. Kind of want to Rebirth this turn as well. I could start my turn on Synth though. It's a little greedy, but I think it's fine. No, no. They missed, we missed. Fair enough. I can just Deadly Dispute away my star right now. That is true. I can start Sprout Swarming if I use my star for green mana. It's not a bad line, actually. Play Great Furnace, pass with Dispute and Sprout Swarm up, then end of turn Sprout Swarm, then Rebirth into more Sprout Swarms. I think I actually like that. I thought about that before, but then I was thinking, oh, I'd rather just dispute. But actually, I don't know if that's the case. I can just dispute next turn, perhaps. The Cleansing Wildfire on turn 2, killing our bounce land was pretty annoying, but there's nothing we can do about that, and it's not like it's like game over. Okay, they hit a Thraben, so they just cast that, sure. They probably have Rally the Peasants. They attack for 2, I assume. They do. And green, draw, cast with buyback. Untap. More green cards, huh? Now let's start with Ancestral. That also gives us a green mana to maybe play Glimmer Baron, which is actually pretty good here. Another Dispute. It's kind of awkward. Ooh, there's Rights. Maybe I spoke too soon. I have 4 attackers. They're at 22, but they could easily have a Lightning Bolt. I don't want to go in on Rights this turn, but I do next turn for sure. I think what I actually like doing is going Sprout Swarm with buyback. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, no, then I can't. That doesn't actually work. I can if I Rebirth. So if I Deadly Dispute, sack treasure, tap treasure, and or sack treasure, tap Great Furnace, sack a goblin. I also have not played a land. Yeah, so Deadly Dispute away, maybe even just land. I don't know if I need it. Keep as many creatures in play as possible to win next turn. I like this. I like this. Deadly Dispute away Furnace. Get a treasure. Draw two. Then I can use the treasure to like play. Oh, but then I can't necessarily call Doth Rebirth. So yeah, I like sacking the goblin. Okay, let's just lead on draw two. I could have used that goblin plus this sapling to cast Sprout Swarm without buyback. I think that's actually what I should have done. But it's too late now. Now I'm going Rebirth over Glimmer Baron, I think. I guess I'd rather. I'll just sack this. I'm gonna have to discard if I play Bounce Land, but I can actually just play Sprout Swarm without buyback right now. Cast. And then play Bounce Land, stay at 7 cards in hand. Then end of turn, I can cast multiple Sprout Swarms or just cast one with buyback and then Rights for the win. Affinity Squirtle, what's up? Glad you can make it. I think I'm very likely to have the win here. They have to have like a Wrath or a lot of removal spells. And if they have the Wrath, then sure. Okay, they're just gonna get more value. Seems like our decks kind of do the same thing. Theirs is a little more like grindy value based, but I think ours is just more explosive here. Now they're just going to Core Skyfisher Thraben or replay Synth, then Core Skyfisher Synth. But I just don't care about this. I think they're just dead. Lightning Bolt. They can't Bolt plus Skyfisher, so I assume they're just going to Skyfisher back Synth or Land or Thraben. We don't know which one yet. Crossroads. They have 3 blockers. I'll have to do some quick math. By quick, I mean not. I'll take it slow. But if I cast with buyback, I'll be at 7 cards in hand, draw up to 8, and then I can Rights for X equals 7. That's super lethal. So I don't even know if I need to do the math. I'll just do that. I was thinking if I should Sprout Swarm twice without buyback for potentially more damage, but I just don't think it matters. This is just ultra lethal. This card is incredible, especially in this deck because we draw so many cards. That's why it's so incredible. Rights for 7. Nice. Yeah, Rights is kind of like Crater Hoof, except it costs 1 mana, but you have to have a full grip. So, yeah. You can play a lot of the Pauper decks on a pretty reasonable loan program, so pretty much whichever one should be fine. All right. So they have like Synth. Chat, do they have Great Furnaces and Seed of the Synods? They should have 4 of each, right? Or at least 3 of each. They have Plains. They didn't really play any that turn, but they also have Clue tokens. Actually, Fumes is not good. And Bog is, I guess Bog is not good anymore. It used to be good, but they don't play Battle Screech anymore. Fair enough, Toad Short. Yeah, you can just choose decks you want. Like you could choose like blue black Fey or blue red Fey, like really like safe decks to buy into, like what you think you'll like playing. But you could like get a loan program for like 2 months, 3 months, play all the different decks that you're interested in, see which ones you like, and then stop your loan program and then buy some of those. But I like the loan program myself, so I'd recommend trying it at least. Um, okay. I think we want to go for the I think we want to go for the Rights win again. Thorn is just kind of tough because they do have a lot of flyers. I'm bringing in Spider Silk, yeah, to help with the flyers, but also because they might have like Electricity and stuff. I think I need my bolts to kill like their Seekers and stuff. Maybe I don't need Cast Down, it's just a little too clunky. Just keep in all 4 bolts. I have 30 seconds. I can take out like 1 Synth. Gorilla Shaman might not be good, but if I can kill some lands, nab a win that way, I'll try it. I'm just going to try to go wide and then rights them again. It's my plan in this matchup. This hand looks good. Start making plants here. Really going to start making plants. There's a rebirth. I'm just deciding. Oh, I cannot rebirth this turn because I don't have actual red mana. Don't think I want to play my bounce. I like to hold on to bounce lands when I'm playing against potential cleansing wildfires. So that being the case, I'm just going to go Garden plus Star here. I could have been wrong. Maybe playing the Gruul Turf was better because then I have access to all my colors next turn. Okay, they are cleansing wildfiring themselves. Sure, that's good, but it's not that scary. So I can Ancestral right now. But then I'm also likely to have to discard. Can start Sprout Swarming as well right now. Maybe Ancestral next turn. If I go land Ancestral, I go up to 8 cards. But I can't really play a Rebirth most likely. But if I just go land Ancestral, I can also play Glimmer Barons or 2 drops. All right, I'm just going to do that. Or Chromatic Stars, or there's just a lot I can do still. I get the treasure. Sure, I'm drawing up to 8 cards right now, but very worst case, I have to discard a card or just play Sprout Swarm without buyback. I would prefer to not play it with buyback, but again, maybe on turn 2 I should have played Gruul Turf because then I could have started to play red spells. Let's get my treasure here. Opponent's thinking. They must have Lightning Bolt or something. They're thinking about bolting a plant? That cannot be right. Okay, nice. We hit a Baron. That's sweet. Okay. Save it. We are really short on artifacts here. I don't want to play this without buyback yet because I only have the one. I'm really missing my multiple red sources though. And then Galvanic Blast, I'd have to sack 2 things. I can't sack my treasure to that, I don't think. So I think I'm just letting it go at this point. Okay. Still traded Plant plus Glimmer Baron for Bolt plus Gal Blast. Not a bad trade. There's rights. Okay. Unfortunately, because of how I played and never drawing an untapped red source, I cannot rebirth this turn. And I need the artifact to rebirth away next turn. So yeah, really awkward. Man. I don't want to Sprout Swarm without buyback, because they could easily have Wraths as well. Do I just discard Forest or second Gruul Turf? Not sure yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 mana. Is a world where I see myself wanting an untapped land, but this allows me to slowly make more plants over time. I just might want the red. Could also discard Garden. Okay. Just take it a little bit slower here. I can build up and then build up to this rights. Glinthawk for Synth, that's pretty strong. The Glinthawk Synth combo specifically is really nice because they just both cost 1 mana. Okay, they're bolting. They're going to bolt my plant most likely. So I'm going to just take some time and rebuild. Ooh, Seeker over the way. Definitely going to try to bolt that. Shouldn't they have played this first? I guess it doesn't really matter. I really need to bolt this. I might need to wait 1 more turn on Rebirth. I need to kill Seeker. I don't want them to be gaining life here. Okay, nice. That's huge. That is huge. So let's go Great Furnace. Lightning Bolt this. Play Kuldotha, sacking the treasure. And then I can start swarming here. And potentially go for the win next turn. I mean, I don't know if I need to. We'll see what they do. If they have Electrickery, there's a lot of stuff they could have. And I can just really start swarming. They could have Electrickery or Cannonade potentially. I'm going to try to see if they're F6'd. They're not. As far as I can tell, they're not. I think what I like doing is just attacking, not going for it, especially now that I drew Deadly Dispute. Can attack for 4. I'm already kind of ahead. I guess then, let's see, they crack Synth. I can bolt the thing, and then I can Rights for 4. That's 20 damage. So they would have to have another Lightning Bolt, but I would have to discard my whole hand. But I can also Deadly Dispute to draw 1 card. No, Synth is at instant speed. Oh, it's not. You're right. Okay. I guess you can sacrifice it at instant speed, but you can't activate the ability. You're totally right. Thank you. Okay. I think the line is tap Swamp, tap Great Furnace, play Deadly Dispute, sacking Furnace, because then I go up one card, up to 7 cards in hand, attack with everything, hope they don't have Cannonade or Electricity, go for the win. But again, I'm so far ahead here. They chose to not crack Synth. Yeah, they have to have it. I guess the better line is attack with these before doing anything. That's what I'm going to do. I could also attack with less stuff in order to Sprout Swarm twice, but I think just starting to attack is best because, like I've been saying, I'm already kind of winning the race. Yeah, they're not F6'd. Don't think there's a real reason to go for anything yet. One, two, three, four, five. I don't even need to Deadly Dispute quite yet either. The way they're playing just really makes me feel like they have either Strands or Wrath. They could have Strands. I think I'm just going to bolt the Samurai right now. Agent Coil, what's up? Just attack with these 5. Again, I'm kind of winning already, so I don't want to do anything too risky when I'm just feeling like I'm already ahead. Strands doesn't really do anything here. And if they go for a Wrath, then I could just Deadly Dispute one of my creatures if I want. You're saying that they're ghosting? I'm not sure what you're saying. Cool ammo. We certainly don't know if they're ghosting. One, let's see, I can tap like this to Sprout Swarm with buyback right now. I don't know if this is good, but it allows me to bounce land a Colony Garden and still have Dispute up. I don't hate it. Cracking Synth, Cleansing Wildfire, sure. They can take out one of our bounce lands, or they can ramp. If they ever tap out, we can just kill them. We're like playing as patiently as possible. Raven, they have to have Strands, right? They're just like always leaving men up. Like they have to have stuff to do, or they're just faking like they do, but either way. I think now I'm just going to dispute away a plant. I don't really need that. Okay, they're at 12. They have 2 blockers. So 4 attackers. I could rights for 2 to represent lethal. We'll see how they block also. I guess I can just not attack this turn. It's a Wellspring. Okay, that's good. I'm just not going to attack and just start swarming even more here. And then maybe I can go for like a small rights for lethal next turn, or just a big attack without even playing rights. All right, they have the electricity. So I'm sure they've had it this entire time. Now we just start swarming again. Now they felt pressured into doing so because of the Glimmer Baron, I assume. I can just eat this samurai here. Just gonna sack treasure. I don't think I need that. Rather have a sapperling. As long as they don't have galvanic blast. I mean, I guess they could still have that, but we can play around bolt somewhat. All right, they do have it. So just let it go. We go down to 12. Opponent's also at 12, and we still have the rights. So we can maybe next turn go for another win. Not on this turn, not on the turn after, obviously. We can't go for a win with just this. But I can Sprout Swarm a bunch next turn and make a plant. Thraben, it's another redraw. They're not cracking Clue, which is a bad sign for us. All right, that's a good draw. Synth. Whew. Rebirth the Wellspring. Now we're just kind of going off. Oops. Okay, there's a Sprout Swarm. So now I can crack Synth right here. I can't cast a red card, but it's fine. I'll get to make a 2/2. Okay, another Wellspring. Leave up green for Glimmer Baron, I suppose. Nice. Called it. Wow, we just rebuilt so quickly there. Now we can keep swarming and then go for rights for the win. I have not played Infinity Wars TCG. They draw a clue. They draw a card with clue. Got to start playing a little faster too, because I'm super far behind. Jesus. Okay. We rebuild. They wrath again. Can only rebuild so many times. If we win this game, that's pretty incredible. All right, they're going Foundry Helix, the Glimmer Baron. Do I want to save it? I mean, I definitely want to cast a Sprout Swarm. And I feel like I do not want to save it. Maybe I should have, but I thought I wanted to just have a bigger board to try to win. Seeker. Gorilla Shaman, kill my land. Sure. And they don't have... I have to take out the Gorilla Shamans, actually. Okay, no blocks. I think we're losing here. They've drawn more cards than us this game. All right, let's see. Maybe I should have played untapped land so I could potentially Sprout Swarm twice, but don't think I can win from here. I'm at 6 also, so I have to do some blocking. Oh, they're gonna... Well, I guess I can trade, but then I can't attack for the win. I don't want to just die to Bold. I guess I died to Galplast anyway. I have 8 minutes for the last game here. If I lose, so be it. Okay. I need to take out my Gorilla Shamans and get them in game 3. I thought I was going to have them there, but we have the Spider Silks. They have Electrickeries, but we just couldn't find the Spider Silks. Now that we know they have double Electrickery, it helps a lot. What's up, Yellow Cheetos? Um, can bring in like Synthesizer and one cast down. I mean, I guess cast down's not like it's bad. I guess Ancient Grudge is pretty bad. I'd rather just have another cast down. So we're just taking out 2 Thorn for 2 Spider Silk after all. Agent Coil, you can hit me up on my Twitter. My Twitter's posted on all my YouTubes. You can just message me there. I don't have a business email for Snapbolt yet. Um, oh, I think I actually also have to open my Twitter for DMs because somebody said they couldn't DM me. I don't know if that's true or not, but let's concentrate here. Yeah, this looks good. Definitely want to see a Spider Silk. And I like 2 Spider Silks in general in this deck. This hand's a little awkward, but maybe I mulligan. I just don't think I can. I have Synth, I have a couple of stars. This hand's not that good, but I think it's good enough. Let's not play Great Furnace to play around an early Shaman if we can. Maybe we'll just draw a bounce land. Hmm. They're on the mulligan, but our hand's not very good either. I have to try to play fast here, so I do have to just make decisions. Makes it easy. Ooh, nice. Like to see that. That gives us green mana for this swarm. We have the rights. We have the synthesizer. We're doing it. I'm gonna bounce my Great Furnace. Play around Gorilla Shaman. They're ramping, drawing cards. This is another potential opportunity to build this deck is to play Cleansing Wildfire. Let's just continue to take it slow here. Do nothing. They're not really doing anything, which is nice. We just want to try to find Kuldotha Rebirth at this point so we can power up our Sprout Swarm. Okay, they're doing it. Nothing too crazy. Just another bridge, probably. Let's lead on Synth. There it is. Nice. Now Rebirth, sack Wellspring. Another Synth. I have 1 green mana. So I can go Swamp, Sprout Swarm with buyback right now. I don't have to crack any of my stars or anything. I like it. Again, really want to try to find Spider Silk Armor to play around their two known Electrickeries, because then with Spider Silk out, we can go for rights without fear if they have 2 mana up. If they have 2 mana up, I just can't really go for rights. Discarding my hand is just too big of a deal, basically. The way they like are carefully tapping 2 mana, and if they don't play another spell, then they definitely have it. Okay, looks like they do not have Electrickery, so I might be able to just kill. See if they attack. They don't. Okay, well there's Spider Silk. I'd rather just play that than go for the win, because if they have Bolt plus block, let's see. If I attack with all and they don't block, they're gonna block because they didn't attack. But if I attack with all and they do not block, they lose because I can draw cards from my chromatic stars. But if they block, it's kind of like a free block for them. So instead, I don't even really want to play this synth that bad. I just want to play Spider Silk and maybe play Chromatic Star and pass the turn, kind of. I can go land, star, and Spider Silk and then pass. Then Sprouts one with buyback. Spider Silk armor. I think I'm just going to try to go for the win next turn. So that being the case, I should not play Chromatic Star because then I can play land, Sprouts Swarm with buyback, and Sprouts Swarm again for 2 tokens to have 5 attackers. And if they don't play a bunch of blockers, then I can just Sprouts Swarm with buyback and then not necessarily have to go for it. Yeah, Agent Coil. I'll change that later. Sorry about that. I just haven't updated the Twitter settings because I'm claiming to be a Twitter knob still. I think I have to change, like I said, change my settings, but I'll change that after the stream. I wonder how many people have tried to message me and it's just been blocked. I didn't even know it was blocked till really a couple days ago, till recently. Okay. So right now they have 2 blockers. Electrickery that doesn't do anything. Be funny because if they have Electrickery in hand, they can't cast this one and another one. So if they have double removal spell, they survive because they go block, block, 2 removal spells. I only hit with 2 creatures. It's not enough. So I'm just not going to go for it yet. All right, let's lead synth. I can also crack these stars for extra cards whenever I want. Bolt. Bolt's a sweet one. 5 minutes on the clock. It's actually plenty of time here. Let's just play Wellspring Draw, and then I'll bolt the Skyfisher right now. Now I potentially have lethal, I think. Let's just go add red, draw. Don't know if I'm gonna. Ooh. Okay. Now play vault, add red, draw. Because I can kill both their blockers now. Bolt this. But then I'm only righting for 3. And if they kill 2 things, it's nowhere near lethal. I'm still just going to attack for 5. And then, like I've been saying, maybe go for it next turn. If they have double bolt and I discard my hand, that's pretty bad for me, actually. Because it's only 3 cards in hand. Wonder if I misplayed this turn, too. I think I'm good to just wait. Hit for 5. It's actually kind of a lot. Could have played the star as well. Not sure. Just gonna F6. All right, they can golden egg, gain 3. I'm worried about my time, is what it is. Bounce synth. Hit a land. That deck really just gets so much value. All right. Now I want to play around strands too. Let's just kill this. I'm gonna hit for 4 so I can Sprout Swarm with buyback. And maybe next turn go for it. Okay. Plenty of time. 3 minutes, 40 seconds. This game can't go on that much longer. And since they exiled 1 Electricity, I doubt they can double Electricity. I'm just worried that they also have strands, but I feel like they probably do not. Galv Blast. They're gonna Galv Blast a token? They Galv Blast me. Okay, it's fine. I think I probably just go in on the next turn. We'll see. Now they have 2 blockers. They're kind of just getting out of this. Damn. Potentially should have gone for it earlier. Sprout Swarm with buyback. Untap. Keep these lands in hand, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13. If I play a land, I think I can Sprout Swarm 3 times. I was trying to do quick math there. Could have also started cracking synths, but just gonna wait. Yeah, I could have cracked synth. I was trying to play fast and just Sprout Swarm a bunch here. They're at 16. They have a lot of blockers now. Sprout Swarm does start going off pretty well. Gorilla Shaman, sure. Just hate how far behind on time I am. Especially these Sprout Swarms do take a while to do. Just not going to go for it. I have enough time for now. Now let's crack synth. Wellspring. Play it. Draw more cards. I think now maybe I go for it. Or do I wait till next turn? I have 5, 6. Wait, this has Summoning Sickness, I think. Oh no, it doesn't. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 5 blockers, but they could play a bunch of removal spells. I'll just wait 1 more turn. Do I crack synth again? Sure. Gives me a token right now too. A Deadly Dispute. I cannot play that though. Okay, not going to play the land either. 2 minutes on the clock, so I'm essentially priced into going for it next turn. But I think that's fine. I think I actually just going to, in the essence of time, I'm just going to Sprout Swarm now. I know it's not ideal, but then I can F6. Which does matter with our clock. And then should I do one more? I can I have 2 minutes. I'm gonna do it. F6. I don't think they can have double electricity, so this is as many tokens as I can make. I guess it was one less card in hand though, so maybe that's just also wrong. I can also cycle these stars to try to hit a deadly dispute for more cards in hand. Oh no, am I gonna lose? Oh, they have rally? Oh no, I just punted. Oh, I didn't. Maybe they have just a bunch of burn. This was a huge mistake. I was just not thinking about this. I was just too consumed about time. The time got me, honestly. Damn. I punted away my 5-0. Damn. Ah, feels bad. But honestly, the deck still feels great. It's tough to, pretty tough to pilot. So I can't be too upset. I'm still learning. It's only my third league with the deck, second league recording. I think me posting about the deck and 5-0ing with it already, people, and we already played the mirror. Yeah, everyone says dodging the 5-0. Uh, Intentional punt. Definitely not, but okay, let's move forward with the list. Um, I think cutting one synth is reasonable. We're missing on it sometimes. I'm just not sure like what else we would want, and the card is just so strong and synergistic with the deck. Making a token is good. It's good with Deadly Dispute and Rebirth. Just is so good in general. I do like Glimmer Baron and Sprout Swarm actually. I think the sideboard could be changed. I'm just not exactly sure like to add what. I don't know if we need two Gorilla Shaman now, but people are still playing Affinity. If we cut one synth, like what would we play over it? That's kind of the thing. Definitely not Penumbra Spider over Thorn. Thorn is just so good. Monarch is just really nice. Oh, Last Rites? What's Last Rites? I guess I could play one Terrarion. I can play like one Nest Invader. Yeah, I really just punted that away. I think I should have won that. I wasn't thinking. I just made a huge, huge mistake. That was pretty bad, but that's okay. Could play one Galvanic Blast too. Yeah. Oh wow. Just thought of it. I said it before I saw your message there. I mean, we can also just leave it as is, honestly. There is a green soul warden, but I don't think. Yeah, they could have had prismatic strands as well. So who knows? Maybe I should have gone for the win earlier, also. But I think if I just played carefully and had more time, I could have won that game. I think I'm gonna just go into the next league with this list with no changes. The list felt really strong. I mean, we're 9-1 in the last 10, only because I just punted one. So I mean, it's really strong. Yeah, I originally had two Reckoner's Bargain when I built the deck over these Thorns, but our permanents cost such little mana, and a lot of times we're going to be sacking lands or tokens, so Reckoner's Bargain doesn't gain any life. So I just was like, I don't know if it's good enough. Maybe one Terrarion over a Synth just because it's Carlos, but yeah, the deck is still crazy good. It was just, it's, disheartening there. I would like probably cut a Gorilla Shaman and then just get paired against Affinity over and over. So not loving that. I mean, I guess we could do one Fling over one Gorilla Shaman. Helps against Tron. But again, we have munitions there. Like, when else are we going to really want Fling? Not that often, I don't think. We could also have a third Rights in the sideboard over a random card. I'm just not sure what. The Ancient Grudge actually seems good. Maybe one Ancient Grudge, one Gorilla Shaman is enough. Could play third Rights or the Fling. I mean, I guess I'll just do that. I'll try a Fling just for fun, honestly. I don't know if it's good. And I think I'll just stick with the four synths. As far as the mana is concerned, I don't know how to. I mean, I guess I can cut one vault, like play one more red source somehow. But I think the mana is just not great. Terrarion, I just haven't been happy with in general. Yeah, I think if I went green red, I would probably play Goblin Bushwhacker. But I think in the Gen version, I don't know if you want Bushwhacker. I think Rights is just better. But if you go straight green red, you could play like more token producers, like maybe Mog War Marshal and um, the other thing. Yeah, Village Rights would be decent. I'm not sure. I think I'd run it back. I mean, we're 9-1 in the last two leagues, and then what, 12-3 overall. So the deck has been doing really, really well as is. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That'll wrap up this YouTube video. Thanks everyone so much for watching. Again, youtube.com/snapbolt. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Really the best way to support me, even if you don't watch YouTube. If you're watching right now on Twitch, I appreciate a sub. Thank you so much, YouTube. Till next time. Peace.